And you remember our weather, of course. This time last year, Oklahoma was covered in snow. Thousands were without heat or electricity as that historic winter storm swept through this time last year. And now we're getting a first look at who made money from the crisis. News 9's Barry Mangold is live in Northeast OKC to break down the new numbers. Barry?
Yeah, Amanda, this time last year, companies like OG&E and other utilities were swamped with just widespread outages, like you mentioned, and they ended up spending billions on emergency purchases of gas and fuel to keep services running. Now we're getting a look at the companies who made money off of those deals. Oklahomans could be paying the bill from the February 2021 winter storm for decades. Utility companies spent billions in high-cost emergency purchases to providers for natural gas, power, and more. The State Corporation Commission now revealing who the utilities did business with during the storm. Over a 2-week period, the state's regulated utilities like ONG and PSO spent more than $400 million on companies NextEra Energy Marketing and Southwest Energy. Tenaska Marketing Ventures, Koch Energy Services, and Macquarie Energy round out the top 5. Those extra costs now heading to the customer.
I mean, that's incredible. And so why was that allowed to take place?
Jerry Bonin, journalist and managing editor of the newsletter OK Energy Today, says the state has not made public the volume of these emergency purchases. So it's impossible to tell if providers raised their price right as the demand skyrocketed.
What did they charge? Did they increase those rates during the time period in question?
And here's one example of how those extra costs will end up on the customer. OG&E's plan is to add an average of about $2 to most utility bills over the next 28 years. The state Supreme Court right now is considering a challenge to the law that makes those kinds of financial plans possible. Live in Oklahoma City, Barry Mangold, Oklahoma's Own News 9.